I'm Shiv. We're by the fire. We've got the altar going. I'm about to send YouTube live, and then we'll be back in a few minutes. We'll be milling around, getting ready, and coming back at 5:30 for the meditation. So I'll be back. I've got candles to light. Let me set up YouTube. See you in a moment. Satnam YouTube, Shiv Shankar here. We're live. We've got Facebook going. We've got the fire. We've got I've got an altar over here, and we are ready to go live in about 5-10 minutes. We'll be milling around, but I wanted to get you here so you know where we are, and we'll be back soon. Okay, hold that thought.
is when it's happening. You've done one before. This one? Okay. You good.
So now we're back. Hoping that YouTube is live. If anybody's on, if anybody's on YouTube, and you can let me know. And I'm actually going to start lighting some candles. Look at this fire! Isn't it awesome? YouTube, Facebook, YouTube. Got two of you going on here. Highly flammable. So let me just light the candles. So we're celebrating a new moon today. New moon in Aquarius. I'll talk about that a little bit more. Let's see if the candles will burn out here. We have these fires several times a month. It's so awesome to have everyone join in. Oh, thanks, Samaj. Alone we can do so much. Together we can do so much more. Keeping an eye on that fire. Hummingbirds are still out. It's gorgeous right now. Do you want to pass me the incense, please? Tray. Thank you. We're lighting some L incense. I don't know if you can see that. It's just really gorgeous. I get this from the Sword and Rose in San Francisco. Monica, shout out to Monica if you go. They're amazing there. If you're in the San Francisco Bay Area, get yourself over to Hayes Valley to the Sword and Rose, and they've got all kinds of magic potions that just a little sprinkle and then you light it. Easier inside than out. There we go. I'll have a little incense bath. Oh, it smells so good. Samaj, would you like some, babe? Samaj's going to have one too, but you're back to the camera now.
Forward.
You said hello to everybody?
I did.
Okay.
I waved.
Nice one. So you're almost ready, darling. Whoops. I'm nearly caught on fire then. See? That's not good. No more leaning over there. Okay. How's everybody doing? If you're on Facebook, let me know that you're here. Just say hi, give us a thumbs up. I think you can do that so much on YouTube, but you can sit and enjoy this beautiful fire if you can't have one at home. What time is it? It's 5:26. We've got a sunset about 5:39. Still really trying to work out how this YouTube live works. I'm not convinced that we are live right now. I know we're live on Facebook, but the YouTube one, I haven't had a notification to say we've gone live. But it's recording, so we're just going to keep going. Don't you worry about it, Samaj. So did you bring your drum out as well? Awesome. So Samaj has got his djembe. If you didn't know, that's actually how we met. Was in Hippie Hill, or at Hippie Hill, at the drum circle, where they play djembes. And I've got a djembe, and he's got lots of djembes. Together we have a lot of family of djembes, right? Yeah. So we have in this beautiful orange bowl here, I've got the notes from everybody that you sent me to burn in the fire a little bit later. So if you didn't get a note in this time, know that we will be doing this, oh, very, very careful, that's so precious to me. We'll be doing this every new moon and full moon. So you can put in your intentions, and we'll talk more about what you do at the new moon and the full moon. So I'm a little odd looking at these two cameras. If you could see what I've got going on here, straight ahead of me,
if you look straight through
it's
there,
Facebook.
you got everybody.
Over here is YouTube. Well, if I look straight there, she's telling me to look there, and I'll be looking like I'm looking to the side. But anyway, it's all good. What was I saying? Let me take a drink of water. So a lot going on in the world right now. And stress occurs when our nervous systems are on overload. So it doesn't matter how good the work we're doing or how fun it is. If we're doing more than our nervous system can take, then it's overload. It's just too much. And that can make us want to get under a rock, right? So hopefully tonight it just gives you a little bit of space, a little bit of a refuge. There's nothing like sitting by the fire, a little bit of drumming, some candlelight, a nice little altar going. We're going to pull a goddess card for our collective selves. And, you know, there's nothing more powerful than getting together to do ritual and getting together to set your intentions. And that's the intention of these live fireside chats and rituals, as we call them. It's warming the skin. So the top of the djembe has a goat skin on it, and it gets, you know, it contracts with the cold and expands with the heat. So he's just warming it up. Is it nice and warm?
Yeah, it's warm.
I mean, it's an amazing night here tonight. We had rain here last week. We had flooding and all kinds of craziness, and now beautiful.
Ta-da!
Ta-da! Really awesome, huh? New moon. Okay, so let's start. New moon in Aquarius. So the tensions of the last 2 weeks since that full moon, the full moon at the end of last month was pretty intense, and it's pushing us to step into a new paradigm. It's pushing us to bust the paradigm and to step out of the box. It's pushing us to do that which we're called to do and possibly are most scared to do. So it is in these times that we most need practice. And now this new moon releases a lot of tensions, and it's a great time to seed something that you want to do going forward for the next month. And as always, don't be writing a list of 10 million intentions. If you could do one thing for the next month and implement it, I'm sure you'd be super happy. If you did that every month, imagine that would be 12 things at the end of the year. If you then managed at the full moon to eliminate something, that would be 12 things gone. So 12 things coming in, 12 things going, just by sitting at the fire and doing a little bit of intention work. So that's the intention here, and I think one of the first things we're going to do is pull a card. So I'm using the Goddess Guidance Oracle cards. I love these. They're in a small box. They're super travelable. We've got lots of different decks that we use for different things, but this one is a good all-round. So for me, again, your life, your rules. How you do your cards is up to you. So I just shuffle them, and as I'm shuffling them, I'm thinking, what do I need to know today? Whoa! And we have 2 jumpers, so I was going to talk about that. We'll keep those to the side. Obviously, they had something to tell us. So I'm shuffling them, what do I need to know today? And actually I'm saying, what do we need to know today? Because this is for the collective, right? Hummingbirds are coming in to feed. Such a lovely sound. Like, they buzz past you all day. So are we wish you could see him. He's over there at the feeder. They are delightful. If you don't have hummingbirds and they are in your area, I do encourage you to get a feeder, make some sugar water. It's just possibly the most healing thing I've ever done, is to make friends with these hummingbirds for the past, what, 3 years?
Yeah.
Hummingbird magic. So I'm shuffling until, I don't know, the card feels right, which is this one. So that's my card, or our card. Sulis, bodies of water. And then I take the card underneath, and then the next card. So those are the 3 cards that we take. Hummingbirds. So the first one, Sulis. Bodies of water. Spend time near water such as a lake, river, or the ocean to recharge your batteries. I don't know about you, but there's nothing more powerful than sitting by the fire and sitting by the water. Either the ocean, a river, a lake, just a body of water. So, Suli says we should get out and get by the water. The supporting card, Mat, fairness. It's an interesting one. The situation will be handled in a fair and just manner. Who's got something going on in their lives out there? Situation's going to be handled in a fair and just manner. Nice one. And then Bridget. Obviously there's a bit of stuff going out in the old collective, because Bridget says don't back down. And of course there is a lot of stuff going on in our collective, right? We're rising to the one revolution within, and we're joining together for the revolution, right? So it's the whole thing. So Bridget says don't back down. Stand up for what you believe is right. Perfect timing, I'd say. And what do our 2 supporting cards say? We have Rhiannon, sorceress, reminding us that you are a magical person who can manifest your clear intentions into reality. Beautiful. And Sekhmet, be strong. Ooh, one of our favorite cards. You are stronger than you think, and your strength assures a happy outcome. Well, thank you very much to the cards. If you do get these cards, or you have them, then you'll know there's also a little book in here, and there's like a page and a half, 2 pages on each of the cards, each of the goddesses in there. So they tell you the message and the various meanings, and then about that goddess. It's a beautiful little deck. Had it for about 16 years now. Let's put that away. So, you can hear the cows, the hummingbirds. Let's do some burning. I love this glass bowl. This was made by our almost son, Pookie, Asher Holman, glass blower extraordinaire. And this is where, when you write to us and tell us what it is that you want to seed for the new moon and let go of for the full moon, this is where we write it. Now, some people have written for the new moon to let go of things. As far as I'm concerned, when we've got a fire, if there's something you want to get rid of, this is a perfect place to burn it, transmute it, transform it, send those prayers up, have the ashes, we put the ashes on the garden, and we put them back. So that's your prayer then fully manifested, right? Okay. So this is awesome, because last time we did it, it was dark, and I couldn't see. So let's see who's first. Annie. Annie is letting go. We're getting a new log for this. New log for the burning. Annie, letting go of anger. Ready for Annie's letting go of anger? Holding on to this. Let's pop it there. Ooh. Annie, your anger is, it's flighty. It doesn't want to go in the fight, but it's going. Trust me. It's going. Oh, there she goes. Annie, anger, be gone. That was a funny one. It is interesting how these go in and how they burn. Deborah, this one's for you, babe. Limiting beliefs. Oh yes, we got you this time. Limiting beliefs, be gone. Who's next? It's like picking out like the lotto winner or something. Marlene! Marlene, are you in the house? Step up. Peace and happiness. Seeding peace and happiness for Marlene. May it be so. It's burning on the edges, but it's going. Peace and happiness. So it is, Marlene. You got it. I'm not sure what your name is, but baby71 on Instagram. This one's for you, sweetheart. Thanks for the messages and the love. It's been really sweet. Health and happiness for your family. Health and happiness for baby71's family. And so it is. I love watching it burn. Spirit Guide Yoga, Instagram. Hi, Spirit Guide Yoga. Thanks for the recent love. Abandonment. Let's let go of abandonment and know that we are never alone and we are always fully supported and that everything we need is inside of us. Let's let it go. This one's for you, Spirit Guide Yoga. I love this ball for this.
Great ball.
Great ball. Great ball, Pookie. Thank you. Okay, this one is for Tanansin Iliari. Excuse me if I haven't said your name right. You've been giving us lots of love too. Guidance and love. Guidance and love. Beautiful thing to see. Absolutely lovely. Love that. This one's for you, Tanansin. Can you hear it? The hummingbird is singing with his drumming. This happens when we come out. If we chant, if we play flute, if we drum, we start to sing. Okay, last one. This one almost didn't fit on my note. I had to write it 3 times. This one's for you, Julie. You know who you are. Lots of love to you. Please release me from negative energies, those that are stopping me move forward, and all negativity from past relationships. So let's seed positivity and support for Julie as we burn the negativity and those that no longer support her. This one's for you, Julie. that.
It's kind of fun.
That was kind of fun. Did you enjoy that? Did you enjoy that? Give us a thumbs up. Anybody there? Give us a thumbs up. Feel like we're all alone tonight,
I don't
but it's
know.
okay.
What?
You know,
I can't see that part, so I don't know. I'm always
we
alone.
don't need an audience to be having fun, but it sure is much more fun with people joining. So I hope that you start to mark your new moon. Hummingbird's going absolutely crazy up here. Where's my music? You mark your new moons and full moons and start to come and join us because we're having a lot of fun. We're going to mess around with the times and see what works. This one's probably still a little bit late, but as you can see, it's still not quite dark yet. But it works out for us because we're off to sauna in the woods right now, and then we're coming home, and the hot tub apparently is going to be on and waiting for us. Blessings
Right.
be, right?
Right.
Just blessing upon blessing. And there used to be a time when my Saturday night was, oh, your Saturday night too, was out on the Raz,
Out on the rise.
drinking, party favors, craziness, and I've got to say, I do really like Saturday nights like this. So I'm looking forward to having many, many more with you. And before we go, let's just do a minute of breathing and meditation, because I know that there's some people will be catching this afterwards. And, you know, we are here to, you know, we can't control what life throws at us, but we can control how we react to it. And meditation is one of the keys to just calming everything down so that, as I said in the beginning, our nervous systems are just overtaxed. So let's just take a few breaths together, and then we'll close this up. I'm going to put my bowl safely. Lots of glass around here, glass table, glass bowl. Candles and shawls. Whew, I tell you. Okay, so come sitting wherever you are and just place your feet on the ground. Close your eyes. Beautiful. Now, just place your hands, palms facing up on your thighs. Bring the thumb together with the forefinger. Gyan Mudra, mudra of wisdom and knowledge. And then the other fingers can just relax, almost straight. Or you can have them very straight, whichever way you prefer. And your fingertips can either be touching, or you can have a finger over the nail, the pad over the nail. Active Gyan Mudra. I like to press my two pads together. Hummingbirds are here singing to us. Eyes are closed, breathing in through the nose, breathing out through the nose. Back is nice and straight. Chest is slightly lifted. Chin is slightly tilted. And we start to breathe. And this is when we can start to absorb all the sounds around us, thinking that meditation is something active, when actually it's sitting, being in the now. So as you're breathing, absorbing the sounds that are going on around you, but not paying attention to them. So they're there, and you're breathing. And they're there, and you're breathing. In through the nose, out through the nose. And now we're going to add the little mudra to this. So you're touching your fingertip, your index finger right now. So we're going to take the thumb and touch each pad of the fingers. So all four. The index finger, middle finger, ring finger, and the pinky. Touching the thumb to each of those. So you do that. At the end, open the fingers, and then begin again. Now add the 4-part breath, breathing in 4 times through the nose, and doing that with the fingertips. So, open the fingers, 1 long exhale through the nose. Now add to that the mantra, peace is within me. So as you touch each pad, as you do each sniff, and you repeat mentally, peace is within me. peace is within me, silently. And then, at the end, long exhale, let the hands open, and start again. We're going to do that 3 times. Let's go. Let those shoulders drop on the exhale. Take a nice long inhale as you take your thumb back to the index finger, Gyan Mudra, inhaling. Suspending the breath, relaxing the tongue, relaxing the shoulders, relaxing the face, where you can smile. Keeping the breath suspended, and slowly exhale. Take your right palm, slowly place it on the left, keeping your eyes closed just for a few more seconds, because it's very rare you get this delicious feeling that we get after meditation. So hang around for a few seconds before the world falls on you. Right now I can hear the very slow hiss of the fire. I can smell some gorgeous candles wafting my way. And there's a flicker in my closed eyes. Okay, and now we're going to flicker our eyes open. Hey! Oh, it's getting much darker now. So, how was that? That was probably about 45 seconds, I've no idea, but really very brief. But you can see that if you could just take a few times a day to do that you might just calm down that nervous system. You might just be able to thrive a little bit more rather than surviving, because we're all here to do more than survive. So, this is Shiv Chankar
And Samaj.
with our drum, with the altar, the candles, the fire, the new moon. Wishing you a happy Chinese New Year as well. And this is just a beautiful time to seed your intentions. If there's something that you want to start, now is the time. It also said in one of the astrology reports that I read that it's a really good time to start doing numbers and taxes, which is awesome because I was supposed to have had those done. I'm about to start them tomorrow. It's been tomorrow for a little minute. So, sounds like perfect timing. I hope it's perfect timing for you too. I've really enjoyed being here. I hope you've enjoyed it. We love you very much. Would you want to get that one and I'll get that one?
Okay.
All right. Much love to you, my dears. Sat Nam, Sat Nam, Sat Nam.